Niger is set to face another humanitarian disaster if it does not receive food aid ahead of food shortage predictions. Drought and pests have greatly affected cereal harvest in much of the Sahel region, but Niger is said to be at high risk.
Today there are at least 7 million people in the Sahel region, among them 1.7 million children that are at the risk of hunger, a hunger season coming much earlier. But we also see mobilization by the government and mobilization by the international community so we can face the problem and prevent a catastrophe.
Late rains seen in the country last year mean that Niger and some of its neighbors may experience a rise in food insecurity by March, 3 months earlier than usual. Niger is one of the world's poorest nations, and about 300,000 children are affected by malnutrition in the country every year. The European Union has already doubled its aid to the Sahel region to about $74 million, which will go towards emergency response programs. Some Niamey residents who came out to see the EU delegation said that the food shortage was already affecting them.
We have come here because we saw that some Westerners had arrived and we ran here to seek help. We have nothing to eat. We know that they are people who provide aid and that's why we are here. Our children have gone to look for food in the cities and they haven't found anything. Our husbands are dead. They've left us with young children, but there's nothing we can do for them.
Niger's President Mahamadou Issoufou has been praised for appealing to the international community for help early, after successive governments were reluctant to seek aid in the past. Niger's food crisis coordinator, Yabile Mamain, says the government is monitoring the situation and has already collected data on those affected.
The last results from our data show us that there are around 5 million people who are facing food crisis and around 1.3 million others who are facing severe food security and need immediate assistance. 4.3 million people are facing what we could call a moderate food crisis, but they still need assistance to prevent them from facing severe food crisis.
Adding to the pressure of aid distribution, many Nigerians working in neighboring Nigeria have started crossing back home to escape an insurgency by the Islamist Boko Haram sect, who've been staging attacks on civilians in recent weeks. The Niger government says it's working on a dam construction project in the meantime to help start irrigation programs and improve the country's food security in the future.